and gentlemen, welcome to Lay in the Cut Radio, the one and only Lay in the Cut Radio, every Friday night, 9:30.
Yeah.
And we have... plug it in.
Oh my God.
No, it's just not the freaking, you know, you act like he's like the first week she's been here, like it's up, like, yo, can you plug me in?
Talk to me nice, everyone. Talk to me
So
nice.
tonight we have, well, my boy's here. What's up, my brother? How you
baby?
living, Big
Baby.
Mike.
What's your boy's
good,
name?
B? Big Mike in the house.
What up, baby? What up? What up?
Why she act like she don't know who you were, B?
That's bad.
No, because you don't.
You
when
know
you're
who Mike
introducing somebody, you don't say my boy's here. You say I am here. Blah blah
Does she
blah.
work
With
here?
this with this.
You would have thought she did.
She work here?
You would have thought. You
She
would have
work
thought.
here?
I'm only trying to elevate your game.
Excuse us.
Yeah,
Excuse us.
Man, we started 2019 already.
Right?
Spicy, man. Damn.
We are.
My
Yes.
bad, man.
Isn't 2019 gonna be amazing?
You said we bought the wrong person in?
We bought the right one to start with spices.
Now she's on the job.
This smells like butt. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year to all of our
Word, Happy
Did
New
you
Year to
just
everybody.
say this
And
smells
then
like butt?
I'm on the mic and I was smelling this and it's like,
Why your nose on the mic though?
because I'm talking and it's right here and it smells like butt. So for the New Year's resolution,
Don't get that close to the mic.
Yeah,
Because
I won't.
remember, like people's lips are like.
Yeah.
it's nasty.
You don't want to be like making out with like some random 90.
Now you about to have a lip. Your lip about to look crazy.
You about to get like herpes on the lips.
You really have to brand new, like you never like ran into some penis that didn't smell all right.
Oh.
All brand new over here.
I think in life we encounter smelly stuff and nonsense.
Okay.
That's a fact. That
Right?
is a
You
fact.
acting
But you know what?
different.
But you know what? That means she's not going back to that dick after if it smells like
And
that.
she better not.
Hold on. Before we start the whole show, I want to say what's up, Zarina. How you doing, Zarina? How you living?
Hi, I'm living and I'm doing well. Happy New Year's again to everyone listening to us.
Also,
Happy New Year's to my guys, excuse me.
thank you.
Sending love to Melly for coming out. Melissa.
You didn't even introduce it. You just see. I was gonna introduce it. You just.
He's gonna
did it.
introduce me.
And it's just throwing it out there like
Yes,
that
I'm
nigga know who the hell
I'm
she is.
excited she is here. That's it.
Thanks for the happy birthday, by the way. A day late. Anyway,
My bad. I'm sorry.
It's alright. We just met. You know what I'm saying? So it's alright.
We just met.
Allegedly. But for those who are listening, the person who's talking in the background that nobody knows who the fuck she is my real to life herself, Miss Melissa Gomez. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome
Thanks
to
for
the
having
show.
me. I'm
Love.
excited to be here.
You're
Everyone
excited.
listen up.
It said that you said that you were nervous to be here.
I am.
This is your first podcast that you come to? Like this is the first one?
I did one a few years ago.
It wasn't lit like this one though.
No, well, no, I'm not gonna say it
No,
wasn't
it
lit. It was just, it
You
was.
already
a
said
different-
it wasn't.
It was,
She said
It
no.
was for like a Christian.
She said
radio
no.
Thing, so it was a different
who?
vibe, like a Christian radio thing.
Oh,
so it was a
okay.
different
Oh,
vibe.
okay. So it was
Praise God.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Got you.
Amen.
This ain't gonna be that, I promise you that.
Amen.
But
Well, I'm Spanish. Let's do it both ways.
what-
Amen and amen.
Okay, same shit. But welcome to the show.
Thank you for
Thanks for
having me.
coming.
Thank you.
And I was really excited because the reason I played the first song, which is what is it, Life of OJ,
Mm-hmm.
because he's talking about like people invested in themselves and stuff like that, or
Yes.
investing in other things other than money. So you're here because you are a realtor for what, almost 20 years or so?
I have been licensed since I was 18, so it'll be 16 years now.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
shout out.
It'll be 17 years this year.
All good years?
I've been doing sales for 6 years. Prior to that, I was in management.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how was
And
it?
administrative.
How was the crash in 2008?
You know, I think what was great about it is that it kind of cleared out in my industry the ones that really weren't doing very well. But it was sad in that a lot of people got caught up. But I think that a lot of people knew that they were getting loans that they couldn't really afford.
Okay.
And then unfortunately, though, some people got caught up, and that's what happened. But it's been cycling up ever since, and who knows when it's going to come down again, I guess is the best way to put it.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 2008 was tough.
Now,
Yes.
Good.
But we survived.
Now for people who don't know about real estate, like how important is it to know about real estate?
Well, it depends on what they're looking to do. I would have to tell you, like, if you're right now, I think that the reality is rent has gone so extremely high, right? Like we're just going to dive into real estate. So all right, so rent has gone so extremely high, has gotten so. Why would you pay rent where you're in essence paying somebody else's mortgage when you can be paying that for yourself and have benefits to it?
I always thought that.
And the thing is that like for example, this week one of my cousins she bought a co-op. and her mortgage and maintenance to have her 2-bedroom apartment is more than what she was paying to rent an apartment.
Gotcha.
No, I'm sorry. It's less than what she was paying to rent an apartment. So she's here. She's a single mom, Gigi. She's a single mom. She's she's
Gigi,
getting, yeah. She's getting.
You don't know her.
Yeah, no, you don't know her, but Zarina knows her. She's getting her things done and stuff like that, and now she's able to save money. And when we did the final walkthrough, one of the things she said, she's like, if I would have known that this is how it would have been sooner, I would have bought something a long time ago. I wouldn't have sat here waiting all this time to finally buy something. And I think a lot of people are afraid because a lot of people think that you need to have 20% to buy a house, or you need to have, like a 800 credit score.
Speaking of that, do you need 20% to buy a house?
No,
Okay.
you can buy a house if you're a military veteran. You can buy a house no money down, and if you're not a military veteran, yes, there's a bank out there that does no money down, but the reality is you can get a conventional loan with 3% down. You can get an FHA loan with 3.5% down.
But your payments gonna be higher.
Yeah, the more money you put down,
Right.
it'll affect your monthly payments. But at the end of the day, when you're kind of sometimes weighing between the two, why would you still be renting if you have the opportunity to be owning?
But the thing is, your rent doesn't always equate to the mortgage that you're gonna pay. Correct?
No,
it's gonna be so high.
It depends on what you're buying.
Okay.
I gave you an example of somebody who is paying less money owning than she was renting.
How much the fuck was she paying renting?
She was probably paying, I think, like $1,400 or $1,500 renting.
I mean, you could pay for an apartment.
And then now with
She got
her
a co-op.
mortgage, she got a co-op. Mortgage and maintenance, she's paying less than that for a 2-bedroom co-op.
But if you want a house,
If you want a house, it's going to be more.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like there's different things. Let's say if you're buying a house that's in a good school district, are you going to, maybe you're not going to send your kids to private school. Now that's money that you're saving from private school that you're putting towards your monthly payment when you really think about it. And then there's also other benefits. When you own a home, you still do get to have a mortgage interest deduction, and you also still get to have up to $10,000 for the taxes. So you're able to get those tax benefits. You can get more money back, whereas you don't have those benefits at all when you're renting.
See what I'm gonna try to do is I'm not looking into being a real estate broker like you, but I'm looking like once I get into a good amount of money, I want to buy like a couple of buildings so I can rent them out. That's what I want to do in the future.
What I would say is, I would say you would have to maybe look at starting small. Look at maybe trying to find a 2-family house.
Right.
Or maybe look at trying to find a key 1-family house that is in an area that may be up and coming that could potentially grow, and you can take equity from that and then parlay that into the next property. Nobody that has buildings started with buildings.
Right.
They started small, built a little bit of equity, took the equity that they had from that, and then parlayed it into the next investment.
Can you explain what equity is?
Equity is basically the money that's the difference between what you owe versus what it's worth. So let's say that you buy a house today for $500,000, and maybe you put $30,000 down. So you got a loan for maybe for $470, but now in 3 months it's worth $550. Your equity isn't $30,000. Your equity is actually what it's worth. So it's that difference between the $550 and the $470. So it's $80,000.
Gotcha.
That's how you build equity. So you take that. So you go sell. You take the $80,000. And you parlay it into the next place.
Guys, now what made you want to become a real estate broker?
I grew up in it.
Nice.
But the reality is,
so you already had your. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off. But
yeah.
you already had like an understanding of it.
Yes and no. I mean, it's still. I had an understanding, but at the end of the day, this business is a business that'll chew you out in 2 seconds. So if you're not going to hustle, you're not going to make $1.
Right.
But when I went to St. John's, I was a finance major. When I graduated, I was looking at different companies to potentially go work at, and just the salary was like. And my mom just told me, she was like, you know what? Why would you go work for anybody else? Because when you're working for other people, you're going to be a slave to that person, and they're going to chew you out. And then there's going to come a time they're going to let you go, and all the work that you did was for nothing. So she was like, why wouldn't you do something where you're working for yourself? She's like, if we never did real estate, we wouldn't have had all these properties. We wouldn't have this. Go work for yourself. And that's when I went into it. My dad did not want me in the business, but my mom did.
So you rich? Okay.
I'm not.
You make a good living.
I'm comfortable.
So you were in Labor magazine, right?
Wait, what?
Labor.
Oh, LIBOR.
LIBOR,
Yes. Long Island Board of Realtors.
In 2015, you were the top 20 under 40, correct?
Yes, I was one of the top 20 under 40 in 2015.
nice.
I actually created that thing though. I was past president for the Young Professionals.
Damn.
Cheating
for live.
Now, did that give you more hits on your Tinder?
I am not on Tinder. I've never been on Tinder.
About to have dudes over there like.
I've been on Bumble. And I am on Match.
I'm on Bumble too.
Oh, you're on Bumble? The only thing, I'll be honest,
I don't even know what Bumble is.
Yo, you
gotta get into the 2019, girl.
Yo, this
so my only
shit
thing
is dried up over here. Go ahead, yo.
I'm not.
My only, you know what? Because she goes out and she knows how to flirt with guys. I suck at flirting. So yeah, like you know how like
truth comes out.
She knows how like to look at a guy, and the guy knows how to come up to her, and like the conversation goes. She knows how to keep the conversation flowing. Whereas me, I'm like, so what's going on? How are ya?
How you guys know each other?
We grew up together.
I mean, the people don't know that. I know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I know that too, but the people don't. Yeah.
People don't know that. Like, come on.
Oh, I went to you guys have ADD. Bumble. My issue with Bumble, I get it that the girl has to like you, but I hate that as a girl, I have to be the one to message the guy.
Right.
Like, I hate that. I want the guy. I want
the other way around.
Yeah.
It's a dating app.
You just ask
No,
yourself
Bumble.
what is Bumble.
I know what Bumble is.
It depends on how. It depends
It's
how
like
you use Bumble. It depends how you use Bumble.
I
Right?
know what. I told you about Plenty of Fish.
didn't
Plenty of Fish is
understand
free. Why don't you go on that?
Why would you want a free app? You know what ends up on free apps?
Hey, if you just want dick, go to Plenty of Fish.
Who said I want to be on that? Who says that?
She doesn't even need to be on an app. Trust me. I need to be on an app.
She's getting dick on the regular.
No.
That's what you're saying?
No,
That's what she's saying.
I did not say that.
That's what we heard.
What I said is she gets hit on the regular, whereas I do not.
You get head on the regular. That's
Hit.
what you're
That's
saying? Oh,
right.
hit.
Hits on.
Hit. I heard it wrong, Mike.
Melissa knows my life more than a lot.
Mike, we boring you,
of people
Mike?
out there.
No, I'm just warming up for my third question.
Mike is ready. See?
Yeah, I was prepared. I did my homework this time.
Okay,
B.
that's what I'm talking about.
I did my homework
That's
this
what I'm
time.
talking
B. New year, new me. You
I'm
feel
sorry,
me?
guys.
All right.
We got into the whole real estate talk real quick. I wanted a little background on Melissa.
Oh,
And
he
I
was
wa-
starting to give me the background on me, actually.
Yeah, and then I was like, I wanted to just, she flourished into having her own business and taking over. And I believe that has so much credit because for me, growing up and seeing Melly, she was my tutor. I looked always up to her because she just had this demeanor about her. And now she is the boss. And now it feels good to be with her. I mean, she is a mentor for me. And when I hear her speak about her success and how hard she works, what she does on an everyday basis, how she takes care of the office, it makes me feel good to be part of that.
So you didn't have any questions. You're just gonna.
She just.
I wanted her.
She's gonna be the one to give like my eulogy.
Damn.
There you go.
Man, that's a friend. That's a friend right there.
We
I
have
wanna
a
hear
nice
that good
background
stuff, man.
where her mom and my mom were best friends since they were young girls, and I think that we've both been blessed with great parents and being raised in the kind of that same family unit.
Right.
And now to see her successful, where my life has been up, and we both went to St. John's University, and we have different career choices, and now life has brought me together with her. And no better mentor
You
than
have kids?
her.
I do.
Yes.
I have a 3-year-old. Well, he'll be 3 in April.
Bless him.
She started.
She did it at the right time. Because I got knocked up at 20. My daughter's
Exactly.
15.
That's what happened.
Boy,
You got
girl.
the same path, and then you went left.
girl.
Yeah.
And she
Boy,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She went straight. You went left.
Yeah. She
Fucked
kept
up.
going straight.
Well, nah, and then I went left because I had a child with the person you're not supposed to have a child
Oh.
with.
We're gonna start with the baby daddy.
Was it your baby daddy?
What?
Oh no!
That would be some shit.
Yo, but,
She had a baby daddy.
but can I tell you what's funny? Is her baby daddy and I get along.
Oh, you don't get along with.
No, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't.
Respect. There is respect among us.
The
That's
dick was
it.
whack, huh? I hear.
I was
Now-
with him I was with him for a long time.
Now,
No, I'm not
real
gonna
quick.
She
talk
can't
about
say that.
Now, real quick. I saw a YouTube video of you talking about like frauds.
Yeah, fraud. Yeah,
Have you
wire
ever
fraud.
been-
Monday with Melissa's. You didn't know about that?
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
tuned in.
Hashtag money.
Well,
money,
the people don't know about it. That's why we was asking her about it. But go ahead, tell the story. Go ahead.
No, wait.
I want.
No, he
I
had a
was telling
question.
you.
He had.
I saw, like I was saying before, I saw the YouTube video of you talking about fraud when it comes to like purchasing a home, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know, have you ever been encountered with some type of stuff like that? Like,
Me personally, no, but well, I had credit fraud. I had where somebody actually used
Took
my
your
social.
identity.
Yeah, I had identity theft, and I had to file a police report against that. But
It takes a long time to get all that shit.
yeah, it's still working on, and 6 months, 7 months later. But there have been a lot of instances of people that I know that work in the industry where they've had deals that while you're under contract, the person ended up wiring a large chunk of money to like the wrong account because they didn't check to see if that was where they were supposed to wire it. So wire fraud is like a huge issue right now in real estate. I think I do think it's probably going to end up being more common in other areas because real estate agents tend to be the escrow agents, whereas in our area, attorneys are the escrow agents.
What is escrow?
Escrow is the money that's held in contract when you're going from contract to closing.
Yo, if I ever got into real estate, I would have to learn a lot of motherfucking shit.
Now, quick question.
But you go through it. I mean, think about it. Some of the people that are real estate agents, if they could do it, anybody can do it.
That's what I'm saying.
How long in a perfect world can a closing take?
You mean like from contract to closing?
Right. Oh, from just beginning to. Well, I know. Once you want the house. Once you want the house. I mean, I've done it in as little as 30 days. Okay.
I've had a buyer that's been cleared to close within 3 weeks, and then we're waiting for the seller to be ready to close. You know, so in a perfect world, it could happen pretty quickly. But you know, every deal will have something that we have to just figure out to overcome. But it's typically about a 2-month process.
2 months.
2 months in our area in New York. It depending on where you're located, it could be different. Like Florida is 30 days.
Do people have to clean up their credit before they buy a house?
The credit is beneficial in that it will affect your interest rate, which obviously affects your monthly payment.
And I'm sorry, I mean, like, do they have to like pay off all this shit beforehand?
The bank will tell you if there's certain things that you need to pay off. They may tell you like, hey, we need you to pay off this credit card, or we need you to pay off this loan, so that your debt to income ratios may not be higher. So what I always tell people, because people have like that question a lot of times, like, well, how much do I need, and I don't know if my credit is good enough. I'm like, just talk to a loan officer. Let them look at your stuff. Like, hopefully it's one that actually knows what they're doing, you know. Which if I recommend them, it's somebody that knows what they're doing. Let them look at it and they'll tell you, you need to pay off this, or you can do this, and they can let you know what can you do on a monthly basis, and you can take it from there.
Have you ever met anybody with no credit score?
Yes.
And why is that? Like around like in they're almost early 30s.
Those are people that typically were probably just functioning with cash for everything.
my friend over here has no credit score.
I have not a damn credit score.
That's not good. I mean, it's better than having bad credit.
I'd rather have no credit than bad credit. So,
but at least bad credit you can try to work on. You need to develop a credit score because everything in life works by your credit scores. Okay. Now, like when you're going for now when you're going for for like a job, they're gonna check your credit. Yeah. When you're going
for a job, they have to check
they check your credit, bro.
When you're getting insurance, they're
no, I know insurance, but for a job,
you know why? Yes. You know why? Because if you have bad credit, they assume that you're probably still just
irresponsible. A person with good credit's on time. A person
with
good credit.
Okay, sorry.
A person with good credit is on time. A person with a bad credit, you could sell a big deal sometimes.
So you got fucked up credit, so you have on time?
Yeah, it's kind of accurate in my life.
Oh my god.
What's a good credit score, like number wise? Like, what's a good credit score? Like
700 and up. 700 and above, yeah.
700 and above?
Yeah. But you know what? I will tell you this. I've had buyers that have like 620 credit scores and they're able to get a house. It's just your interest rate will be higher.
It depends on what you have in your credit.
Yeah.
You two done? What was that?
Yeah, I was just chewing up my skin.
I've had people that had to short sale houses, and then a couple years later, short sale means that they had a house that was because a lot of people don't know what that means. They had a house at one time where they owed more than what it was worth, so they sold it for less than what it was worth, and the bank negotiated, and it was negotiated with the bank for it to take a loss. And a couple years later, they go and they're able to buy a house.
In your opinion, right? Short sales, is it good for a new buyer to buy a short sale house?
There's no guarantees with it.
Right.
That's the problem. So it really depends. Are you willing to wait? And are you sure with the unknown? Because you don't know how long it may take for that bank to approve the short sale, depending on the bank. And when it comes to that, you don't know if they're going to approve what you went into contract for. So they may come back and say, you know, well, your price is this, but we want this. So you don't know. So bless you. I've done it where it's been successful for a first-time buyer, but I've also seen it where it hasn't been.
Because technically you could buy a house at a cheaper rate, but you gotta wait for a long time.
Yeah. But you know what?
Mira.
But sometimes it's also you're getting what you don't know. Like I couldn't tell you the condition of the house. Right. You know, like I like for example, we have foreclosures in our. she gets on sneeze fits. Like you just tell her bless you and it lasts for like the day. Yeah, because she has allergies.
It's 3 and 3 and that's it. I'm done. Excuse me.
That's a lot.
I hope so.
That's a lot.
She sneezes and pees on something.
Wow. What?
But I can tell you, like, because everybody always asks. Everybody always asks for like foreclosures, and oh my gosh.
So does Melissa sneeze and pee?
I had a C-section.
Oh, see.
Oh, okay.
That's still intact.
She didn't have somebody bust through her shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I respect y'all women when y'all give birth because us men, we could never go through some shit like that.
Always respect the yeah. Respect the woman about that. That's
women. Okay.
That's a lot.
And
remember it as you continue. Don't just respect her for that 1 month after having a baby.
Course, yeah.
Respect her for as long as that baby is alive.
It's a journey to be a woman and give birth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We were talking about something else.
It's an amazing thing, though. I will
tell you. I would not give up being a mom for anything in the world, but yes, it is. It changes your body. It changes your vagina. And I have bigger hips because of my daughter, which thankfully...
I have 0 hips, so I don't know about that.
But whatever. So it worked out for me a little bit. But yeah, it changes everything, especially your vagina.
So you got pregnant to fix your body. That's what you're saying?
You always talking a whole bunch of nonsense.
This nigga's an idiot. Real quick, I saw
He's keeping on track, man. He's like, let me bring this ADD motherfuckers in.
Real quick,
am I allowed to curse on this?
No. Fuck it, go ahead. No, Mike, when he's on, Mike is on.
Yeah.
No, he's on track. He's like, I have like these 15 questions I gotta ask you.
And
wait. I already asked like 4, so I got like another.
I'm interested because I told you, like, I'm looking into like.
Yeah.
But
so I'm sending you to buy a house.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get credit, darling. Like, just go apply for. You may have to go apply, even if it's a credit card that you have to put like a deposit down to get. Go start building your credit.
Like, you ain't got no credit. You ain't shit.
All right. Now, real quick, I saw you on Instagram. And you was putting like positive reactions that people were sending to you.
Yes.
Now, how does that make you feel when you see those positive reactions?
That's why I love my business. Like, I was telling Serena, my favorite part about selling real estate is not the money, even though the money, I'm not going to complain. The money comes. It's that when you help the person actually get into something, they're really excited. Like, I love working with first-time buyers because it's always like, oh my God, thank you so much. You helped me find like the house. That's what I wanted. And it's exciting. It's exciting energy. It's like, or like when you get to know the people, you get to have experience with the people. It's a great experience. And then when they write the review, like some of them are more some of them are more detailed than others. And it's like that's exactly why I do this, because it's a very rewarding experience. It's amazing.
So
shout out.
I'm so happy I'm part of her team.
Do you work in New York, or where do you work at?
I sell real estate in Metro New York area and Long Island. I'm licensed in New York. I'm not licensed in Jersey. I told you. He asked me about this. I was like, listen.
You suck.
No, but I am affiliated with different companies, so I can literally help anybody anywhere.
I want a personal touch, that somebody that I know that's not trying to rob me.
No, but I would put you in contact with somebody that's not trying to rob you. People refer people to me all the time. I'm not trying to rob anybody.
Yeah, I have someone in Jersey.
You about to have some scheming ass niggas trying to sell you a
You know what I'm saying?
house.
Like, here you go, and it's gonna be 100,000 over, so they get paid.
No.
Do they do that? Do some?
I'm not gonna say that there aren't people that don't do that. But those are not ones that I try to affiliate myself with.
So what are the names of these people?
I cannot.
I'm mess with you.
Put them on the spot. Fuck that. Put them on the spot.
I'm not.
I'll mess with
That's
you.
not my style, though.
I wouldn't let you do that.
What would you? What type of advice would you give somebody who's looking into buying their first home, etc.?
Once you get pre-approved, etc., don't open any new credit. Don't go and spend a lot of money on anything. Just kind of keep
stay broke.
Yeah, kind of stay broke for a little bit, because you're gonna you stay broke to be rich. If that makes any sense.
Rich people understand that shit.
And then and just kind of just hone in on whatever it is. Like, look at your numbers. Make sure you're conscious about the numbers, and go for whatever works for you, basically.
All right. Well, that's enough for I don't have no more questions, so I'm dried out.
So, do you recommend buying a house somewhere that has high taxes or low taxes?
It all depends on what you're going to get the benefit out of. If it has high taxes and it's not a good school district, or you're not really getting the benefit, I wouldn't advise that.
So high taxes is not a good school district?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you're paying high taxes and it's not a great school district, you may not want to consider it. You know, you have to see what balances out for you. Taxes tend to average out. It's typical for an area. I recommend for people to try to apply for agreements. There's a whole big thing right now in Nassau County because they're reassessing the taxes. And they reassess the taxes wrong for a lot of people, incorrectly. But I can't say high or low because you have to look at the overall picture. Like, where are you buying? Why are you buying there? What are you getting for what you're paying?
Now, someone once told me that if a place has low taxes, people moving into that area, that sometimes when more people move in, the taxes go up. And now you're paying more tax because...
Taxes are based on what properties are assessed by.
Gotcha.
So if the values go up, that will increase the taxes because the value itself has gone up. So that's just what it is. So if a property, like for example, Queens is the 5 boroughs are traditionally lower when it comes to taxes than let's say Long Island or New Jersey. Right. But let's say Queens, where a property several, like maybe 10, 15 years ago may have been $3,000 in taxes. Today, that same house is worth a lot more. Now they're paying $6,000 in taxes.
Is there a way to be grandfathered, or is it just...
No, taxes go up on everybody. Just no, taxes will never, there's no way you're running away from them, and they're going up no matter where you are.
But you could put that into your payments.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Yeah, into your monthly payments for your mortgage, yes.
Well, you can pay just one payment and that's it.
Yeah, you can do it where it's 1 or 2 payments, or you can do it where you can into your monthly payment. Okay. And the bank will escrow for it and pay it.
Right. Interesting. So we're going to take a quick break, but thank you.
And we have questions. I see people writing. I don't know if that's questions.
We might have questions, yes, but we'll look at them and then we'll get right back.
I'm moving.
So,
I'm really comfy.
Welcome back to the show. That was EXO by Beyonce, and we have
Jay-Z's girlfriend.
The hater over here, Mike.
His wife.
That's nice. That's a shorty. That's
his wife.
Oh, that's a shorty.
When she come in here, you know what? You full of shit because if she asks you to Spanish, you be like, oh. You ain't gonna be like, nah, I don't like you, ma. You alright.
Yeah, you right. She'll be my sugar mama.
Who? Beyonce?
Yeah.
She could be my anything. I will literally lick her toes.
Damn!
Oh, you will go last for...
Oh, absolutely. It's Beyonce.
What if she had halitosis?
I would still be there.
You're bugging.
Beyonce.
You are bugging. I don't care how bad you are. You have halitosis?
Yeah, halitosis is not happening.
It's Beyonce.
It's quiet for you. It's quiet for you. You got halitosis. It's quiet. It's OD
halitosis is not going down, B.
You could be the most beautiful woman in the world. You got halitosis? It's quiet for you. Right. The fuck?
Because you know if you have it up there, you probably have it down there.
Okay. Alright. That's like if a man was that's like if a man was very attractive and he approached you and he has halitosis.
It's not happening.
Alright then.
Oh, what's the difference? But she's
exactly.
Okay with
but it's Beyonce. Nah, curve.
So if it's just Beyonce, she had halitosis, you're okay with it. But if it's a dude, you would say what? No?
I don't know, no. It would be a turnoff.
So Beyonce's cool.
Beyonce's Beyonce.
The fuck out of here.
Beyonce's Beyonce.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
She does no wrong.
You ain't gonna burn my fucking eyebrows.
Right. Singe my nose hairs and shit. That shit ain't happening. Fuck out of here. So,
you can put a clothespin on my nose, like, hey, B.
Every time you see her?
Hey, B.
So if people wanted to reach out to you, where could they find you as far as to buy a house?
They could call me.
Only in New York and Long Island.
I mean, I told you I could always connect them with a person in another place. I'm affiliated with other companies. If they're in New York, my cell is 646-533-4102. Or they can just, I'm on Instagram.
You trying to have people bag you? Heard you. Heard you.
Watch out, people end up sending you dick pics.
No.
Let's hope it's a good one. I'm just kidding. Please don't send me any dick pics.
The invite has been thrown out, fellas. The invite has been thrown out.
Ready just to send a dick pic for no reason. They just send random dick pics.
That's why I'm not on Snapchat.
Yeah, what?
That's why I'm not on Snapchat.
Because you got a lot of dick pics?
Because people, what's up with like random little boys trying to send dick pics? So it's like, I'm sorry. Did your dick even grow yet?
Some dudes just always want to send chicks dick pics. Like, I don't get it. Some dude sent me a dick pic on my thing. I was like,
no, wait. Hold up.
I was like, my man, don't send me that.
Wait. Excuse me. If you're fucking the guy, though, it's okay if he sends you a dick pic.
Yes.
Okay, then. But if we're not fucking, don't send me a dick pic.
I send a dick pic to my wife every week.
Every week?
I'm like, in case you forgot who's waiting for you.
Okay.
Is it an asshole shot? No.
Guys, here come the fingers.
Okay.
The fingers with these.
That's our thing. That's our traditional shit now. Every time I agree with something, we doing that.
I don't know.
Okay. But we in that section, B.
Are we in the section of love,
Mike,
please?
what section we have, Mike?
Come on.
We in a section called the Love Guru.
Because once you hear the Spanish music,
once the salsa comes into the ears, it's lit.
Once you hear the salsa in the back.
Now, usually when we don't have a guest, he's our love guru.
Aye.
But since you're our guest today, I'm gonna ask you the questions, and you're gonna.
Am I even qualified though? I'm like,
you're definitely qualified.
35-year-old
Any person that sits there is qualified to answer on this.
Huh?
Any person that sits right there is qualified.
So basically, anybody that's breathing is qualified to answer.
Well, here's the thing: if you fuck up the question, I will answer it.
Okay, fine. All right, let's talk.
And we will tell you if that shit.
Oh, you know what? I think I do remember this segment. All right, go for it. Let's ask me.
All right,
Mike, hit him with the question number one.
All right, the first question is: I cheated on my man, and his cousin knows, but he doesn't know. Do you think that it's better for me to keep the secret, knowing that I may be exposed by his cousin, or should I be honest and tell him?
If you cheated on him, okay, is it a one-time thing or are you continuing it?
I don't know.
That's my question. But you're gonna have to end up telling him because the cousin's gonna tell on you anyway.
Yeah.
And the reality is, if you're cheating on somebody, why are you with them? Like, keep it moving. Like,
I mean, some people stay because I don't know.
No, but life is too short to be with somebody that you feel the need to cheat on. Like, I shouldn't feel the need to cheat on you.
True. I mean, if you really like rock with the person, there's no need to.
Here's the thing. It's some might say, right, that you still love the person. It's just you probably not getting what you want from the first person, right? But
That's
you still
lame.
hold on, no. But you probably just not getting something from that person. But you love them still. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to.
So,
break up
are
with
you
them.
discussing with them to have an open relationship?
Yeah, and
are you
probably
guys going to sex parties? Are you guys?
But I feel like you
guys
discussed
swingers?
that beforehand.
Yeah.
You discussed that beforehand.
At first, you should. Why would you tell them? Like,
right.
You give people.
No, you can have an open relationship. Don't like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith like have an open relationship.
I don't know that.
They got an open. Wait, what? They got an open relationship?
Don't listen to her.
Aren't you? Yes.
Don't listen to her. This is assumption.
Go look on Google. They have an open relationship.
If I ever see Jada, I'm taking it down.
Yeah, get fucked up by Will Smith. Like,
acting. What bad is that gonna be?
Nah, but Jada Pinkett Smith, that chick is hot.
No, what I'm saying is, to be honest, just break up. Don't tell him what happened. Break up with the dude.
Well, the dude's gonna find out from the cousin.
You find out after you break up with him. Like, don't tell him why you.
I feel like a lie is bad any way, shape, or form. So I feel like you might as well just tell the person.
Nope.
I just think if you felt the need to cheat, it's not a relationship you feel the need to be in.
If you want to cheat, if you're gonna cheat, break up with the person, but definitely don't ever tell them.
How many people are in relationships and they feel the need to cheat just to satisfy their own needs, but they still want the companionship and that type of feeling that it gives to have a partner when you get home. But meanwhile,
but in the back of your mind, you know you ain't shit.
Mother.
In the back of your mind, you know you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You over here cheating and you over here cuddled up with your girl.
That's why some people.
As a woman, you don't need to cheat because.
As a woman, you don't need to cheat. No.
We cheat for emotional reasons. That's the reality of it.
They cheat for emotional
on the physical, all you need is your dildo, your vibrator, because that shit works
we
way
cheat
better than some people's dicks.
Yeah, we cheat because our girl breathed the wrong way. Like we niggas cheat for dumb shit.
But same thing for men. If you feel the need to cheat, don't you don't need to come around me. It's all good.
That's a fact.
Pussy.
I'm sorry?
Get a plastic pussy that's usually.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? On the internet.
Go jerk off every day.
I saw dolls that are made for men.
And they curvy as a motherfucker.
Guys, I just saw. I'm like, what world am I living in today? Because
ain't nobody buying that. That shit costs like $1,000.
And niggas will spend that money though.
Excuse me, people that have the money.
Niggas will spend that money.
They will make that money.
So,
Hold on. I just saw dolls, how they've been reinvented, and they feel like women.
You felt the doll?
I didn't feel it, but you could see it, people. Stop, yo.
I mean, it does exist.
Every time I'm on the show,
And they got big ass titties and like.
You said it feels like it's the real thing. You said that. So I'm asking if you felt it.
She over here sipping her Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
All right, what's the next question?
All right. Here's the thing with that. So a man's gonna fuck a doll
It's
with
disgusting.
no condom on.
that's his doll, though. He's gonna bang her.
When is he gonna wash it? I bet you he doesn't wash his shit. and then
Washy, I don't know.
That's next. Next question.
Next question is:
Nah,
have you
it's
ever had
nonsense.
sex with your girlfriend or a random person with somebody else in the same room? I never did that.
In somebody else's? No, I haven't.
So what else? Hold on, she thought about that. There's something else.
She was like,
behind that.
it was that time back in
Yeah,
04.
yeah.
No, I've never had sex with another person in
It's
the
a
room.
realtor's orgy party.
Wow. That's not a cute.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
guys-
what's that's sad truth? That happens. We have a lot of conventions, and I think that these old realtors, they look forward to the convention just so they can go have sex with other old realtors.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, no. That sounds accurate, though.
That shit is disgusting. I'm like, ooh.
Old soggy balls.
Yeah, no, thank
in
you.
your back.
No thank
How do you grab saggy balls, ladies and
The
gentlemen?
same way you do
the
it
same
right
way.
there, B.
You grab them the same way you grab the
That's
table.
Next guru question is: if you break up with somebody that owes you money, do you expect them to give it to you? Do you expect them to give it to you? Do you ask them to give it to you? Sorry.
I think that whenever you lend money to somebody, expect to never get it back. And once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. I want nothing to deal with you.
That's true.
I want to keep it moving.
Here's a question, right? Say you bought somebody like tickets for their birthday, right? And then they break up with you. Do you want those tickets back? Then you guys are supposed to go get together.
I don't.
I agree with you.
I've been in that scenario. No, I don't.
I agree with you.
I don't want it back. It's all yours. I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know, you can go enjoy
That's a
that then
fact.
with somebody else.
That's
if
a
I
fact.
still have the tickets, then I'm gonna go enjoy it myself with somebody
Yeah.
else.
Right, that's a fact.
But no, you buy a gift, you buy a gift. There's no, there's no backsies.
Right.
Like what the hell?
Right.
I hear that.
I hear that. Next guru question is: what are some good ways for me to tell my boy that I like his sister? I know that he doesn't want me to be with her, but I know that I'll treat her better than any of the losers that she complains about.
Oh my.
I think you may have to date that sister a little bit before you tell the guy.
Yeah.
And see how the vibe is, and if the
How
vibe
long would you
goes
think?
well.
Probably like a month or two. Like,
Let me tell you something. Sorry.
Yeah,
You
go
wanna-
for it. I mean, that's from a guy's perspective, so go for it.
All right. So say we were not related, right?
okay,
And say I hang out with you all the time. I see what you do with chicks.
okay.
And then you tell me you want to date my sister.
Mm.
Like the,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The look
Okay.
is weird. Like, yeah, you might be the right dude, but
from what I
see you do,
You ain't shit.
Yeah, I think
You ain't shit
I think
nigga.
you gotta date the girl for a
Yeah.
little while and legit
Right.
feel the vibe. And if it's something that you really think is somebody that's like potent, like okay, no, this is the girl I
Right.
want
But-
to. Then you go.
But
to
in a
go
way,
to
it's like, but bro, it's like, all right. So if I want to go with my boy's sister, bro, you were with me doing these things. Like we were doing these things.
The only way it can happen, like if you decide to change who you are, like
Right.
while you with
And
me.
you tell her,
have
yo,
to.
bro, listen,
And you
I
be
like your sister.
no, just be like, I'm dating somebody. I don't want to mess with these chicks.
That's
You
why
don't
I
gotta
think
tell
you
them,
gotta be vibing with that girl
Right.
first. Before
Right.
Right. You don't have to tell them who it is.
But you gotta be straight up with him. Like,
you
yo,
gotta
bro,
be like,
listen,
yo,
I'm
I'm seeing
feeling your
somebody-
sister.
after you're vibing with the girl, like
Right.
you gotta make sure that you actually have that chemistry.
Right,
going on
yeah,
with
of
the girl.
course, yeah. You're not just gonna be like just messing around with
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Like you gotta actually have that connection.
Absolutely.
And then you tell the brother like, yo,
But you
listen,
hit
bro.
it and then you bounce.
Then you have to,
asshole.
you have to get it shaken with the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Next guru question.
That sounds like it's one of your real life scenarios, by the way.
Nah, I've never gone out with.
Which one of your homeboys are you trying to fuck your sister?
Nah, none.
Tell us, man.
None.
Talk to us,
None,
Mike.
none,
I'm
none.
not gonna
So
do
you
that.
never wanted to do that?
No.
I don't see Mike.
I would
I'm
find
not
them
gonna
attractive. I'll find them attractive, but I would never like.
Because it always seems like I'm defending Mike, like when it comes to sex. But,
I mean,
but
your daughter did say that last week. Go ahead.
what?
Hi, Lee. Lee's watching. She's watching on YouTube.
Hi, baby. She wanted to come over and record.
She was
us.
bad cool last week.
That's
She's a
my
good
daughter,
kid.
though. She's a great kid.
What's the next love guru question?
right.
Why are? Damn. Sorry.
Let's get this rolling.
Let's go.
Why are women so concerned with how much money men make?
I can tell you this. I am honestly not really that concerned about
'Cause
how
you're
much a man
rich.
makes. No.
No. No.
You're
I-
independent.
It's not all of that. What happened?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm independent. That is true.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I did not care about what my ex-husband made in regards to money,
Right.
but I will tell you, it bothered me when we were married, and he would rely on me more in that, like I would be putting in more financially,
Got you.
and I felt like he took advantage of that.
That wasn't
And-
that equal.
It was supposed to be equal, but then when I would look at the numbers, I ended up realizing that it wasn't equal. Like I trust, like you're married to the person, so I'm like, okay, he says we're gonna be equal, both gonna put in the same amount, and he wanted to keep his account, so I'll just keep my account. And then once stuff was going, I look at the account, I'm like, oh wait a minute, he never was matching what I was putting in, but I was putting in what I was told to put in.
Did you make more or did he make less?
At that time, I would
Same
say.
question, but go ahead.
I would say at that time we were on pretty similar playing fields when it comes to the income, and but I will say that now I would want somebody that is able to take care of themselves, take care of a household, and not somebody that I'm not looking for them to take care of me, but that I don't want to have to take care of them.
Right.
Honestly speaking, finding a man that could take care of himself and know that could provide for the home, and then my income is extra, is a bonus for me as a woman. Now that I know that I have to share and that I have to go half and half, yes. But the fact is that I want, as a single woman, single mom, I want to find someone that I know is there.
And he doesn't steal from you.
Yeah, because
También, claro. Because
and I'll
You said
tell
it
you.
400 times in the show.
You have to throw a nigga in the chokehold or something.
oh yeah, I have. Like, yo, I don't steal from me, man. Like my G.
No,
don't
who
steal
stole
from me.
from you?
Yeah. Ask a question.
No, but let me tell you, I will say this. You know what? Hold on. Love Guru. I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
say this.
Yes, ma'am.
I've realized this in my older age. I do want a man that pays for the dates, but don't think that I'm not going to end up going to spend
That shit
$1,000 for a pair of
That
tickets to
shit
go
really
somewhere. Like I want the man to open the door for me.
You want a
I
gentleman. You want a
I
gentleman.
do. Like I grew up, my father's very old school, so I grew up in a world that was very old school, and I realized that I want that. I before I thought, oh, you know what, 50-50, there's things that I'm gonna commit more to, and there's things that I need him to commit more to, and I need to feel. And at one point, I'll say with my ex-husband, I ended up asking him one day, I'm like, I'm sorry, if I'm doing all of this, what do I need you for? Like, what value are you bringing into my household? And if I cannot answer that, that's a problem. If you cannot answer that as a man, that's a problem.
Quick question: Do you feel that men give more time on head than women do?
Getting head?
Yeah.
Giving head?
Yeah.
Women
In
spend more
my
time giving
experience,
head.
yeah, in my experience,
High five, man. We spend more
Nah,
time.
man, because that means we're spending more
But
time.
it's the truth, though. I said a high five like I
That story's not. That is not true. There is no way that's true.
Well, I don't know what your experience is, but
No, okay.
I feel like we as women spend
That is
more
not
time
true.
giving
Mike,
head.
what do you
Oh
think?
my God, who's
But-
watching this that we're gonna get into this?
What's
right now?
Everybody,
Oh my
Black.
God! Oh my God! Okay, so the thing is, like, right, like, so what happens is that you may give head like every time you're gonna have sex as a woman. That doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna receive head every single time you're gonna have sex. Does that make sense?
But it's
so
also,
even
it's also,
though
it's also
while
the other
you're
way around, though.
wait, even though while you're receiving head in those moments, it may be longer than, let's say, when you're giving head. You're still technically giving more because you may be doing it more frequently.
It depends on the relationship because it could also be the other way around.
Are you getting more head?
I give more than I get.
Ah, there you go. That's why you're saying
Congratulations
that.
to your wife.
Of
Good
course.
woman, you trained him well.
No. First of all, she's
Damn.
nobody. Okay, I just like women like that.
Okay.
Okay, and I think women should come first. Like I would rather her come than I come. Trust me.
I'm the same way. Like
Okay.
with my woman.
So-
Yeah, every man says that till they're having sex.
No, I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious.
I don't know, and then
They can do high fives all they want, but we know what it is. We know what it is.
Shit.
We know what it is.
First of all, that's the niggas that you hang out with. Michael, next question.
I guess that's a nigga at divorce.
Niggas gonna roll up in here and blame us for this shit. Like, yo,
Nah,
B.
he ain't watching.
Yo, B, son.
Next guru question is: would you marry a porn star?
No.
No. I'm at a quandary with
I
that.
don't think I could do that.
Me neither.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Shit.
You know what's funny?
No, I wouldn't.
I teach my
I'm thinking
son-
about it, but I was like, nah, you
I
fucking
teach
mad
my
niggas.
son
Nah.
sharing is caring, but sharing is not caring
Yeah.
in that department.
Yeah, no.
And I have a really big fear of STDs. And I
Facts.
have a really big fear of all these
Yeah.
different things. But honestly, the reality is, if I'm not enough for you, we don't need to be together.
Right. Yeah, like it's quite.
I just can't watch somebody else fuck my wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm the jealous type. I'm a jealous type.
Guys, I had a situation where there's a guy that's interested or whatever, and he's like, let's have a threesome. And I'm like, if you really want to see me with someone else, you don't really give a damn about.
That's why I don't never push for threesomes. Like, if the girl wants to have a threesome, cool, all right, get the girl.
When you take a female,
where you are right now, you should be having threesome.
Hold on.
But I don't think. I mean, yeah, cool, yeah,
it can happen for you. But
yeah, right. But if I'm in a relationship, I don't press for it.
No, not relationship.
Why am I even on the show right now?
Go ahead. We listening to you talk. Go ahead.
Because
my bad, player. I'm sorry.
Player, me and you. I forgot my question.
See, that's why.
Because you didn't have it typed. Like,
I'm done.
I'm surprised it doesn't like mark it off as he asked the question.
Next Friday. Dorina will be back next Friday. Thank you very much, guys. All right.
You guys let me know when I'll be back.
Next guru question is: would you star in a porn?
What's to say I haven't? No, I'm just kidding. No, like one that goes out in public. No.
But a homemade one.
That goes out in public? No.
No, not that goes out in public. I'm talking about
like if it was between you and your boyfriend or your man.
You guys
if it's between me and my partner.
Yes, she will.
And y'all just popped it in like in a DVD or on a fucking on your phone.
But I don't. You don't need a DVD. You can watch that shit on your phone and put it on the TV.
Melissa got that side of her.
I think that's a valuable part of a sexual relationship.
You also put it on YouTube and make it like
you can put it live. You can put it private, yeah. But I wouldn't do that though.
I think that recording each other in a relationship is really fun.
Hi guys. Okay. All right. What else you got, Love Guru?
All right. This is last porn question.
Last porn question.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite porn star? If so, who?
I don't personally have a favorite porn star. I have porn stars that have been recommended to me by men in the past, apparently. I do have a preferred porn style.
Which is?
What is the porn style?
Softcore girl on girl.
I'm not into that. I don't like the girl on girl.
Guys like guys on girl because they envision their penises going into the girl. But
absolutely.
Women are more sensual.
The fuck out.
This is exactly what I said.
That's the second time somebody said you said that, right? Yes.
Remember before the new year, I was like, guys,
that's so sensual.
In Pornhub, the most popular clicks have been lesbian on lesbian.
That shit don't get me.
But no one listens to Z.
That shit don't get me. I'm sorry.
You know, everybody's different.
All right, so
I think my father would kill me if he were to watch this video.
So, question:
he's not gonna watch this.
Would you date an insecure man?
Hell no.
I can't. I already married one.
Ooh, damn. Both of us. No,
and got a divorce. No, I think it took me a while to find my own footing, and at this point, the answer is no, I couldn't.
What makes a man insecure?
Hold on, guys, hold on.
When you with a good-looking woman, you can't take that.
Guys, this insecurity stuff is deep.
It's not just that. It's like, you know what? It's an insecurity of, let's say I'm a power. I guess I'm a boss, right? Okay. So there's an insecurity of, well, if I direct you to go wash a plate, I'm not one of your employees. You can't tell me what to do. It's like, nah, but you're like my husband. So if I asked you, hey, can you wash this plate? Can you go wash the fucking plate? Yeah. Like, is that a problem for you? Yeah. It's insecurity beyond just other people looking at you.
Right. You know what?
I'll be honest with you. My ex-husband was not insecure with that. If anything, he told me I was disgusting. Like I said, the motherfucker was a verbally abusive asshole. But he was insecure in other ways.
Let me tell you this.
I don't know why.
When I was married, when I got married at 20 years old, fine. But I would feel the low self-esteem, like, oh, you have a teaching job? Oh, you could pay this and then go ahead and do it. Oh, you do this, so that therefore is this.
We ended up with the wrong man.
And at the end of the day, it's like, wow, you're bringing me down instead of building me up.
And that's, you know what, the reason I could say, I feel like for myself, I ended up with the wrong man is, there's that 80-20 rule. So I was with somebody where they were like that 80%, but there was like 20% missing. Right. And I ended up meeting somebody that was the 20%, but was the 80% was missing. And I just hung on to that 20%. So in the 80-20 rule, Yeah, exactly. As you think, when
we were younger, though, we thought that way.
In my world, like I thought, like, if I just do this, it'll make this different. If I do that, it'll make this different.
What was his nationality?
Trinidadian.
Yeah, but it's in the blood of being. I was married to a Dominican man, raised and born in New York City. Therefore,
Get your
we
South
have
American
Yeah,
man.
all
Stop
the
dealing with Caribbean men.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
Get you a South American man.
I don't know what is the next nationality that I will end up with,
Mm-hmm.
but
Get you a Colombian man. He'll love you forever. I'm telling you.
as he cheats on me with other Colombianas. Have you seen how those ladies look? They're beautiful.
Yo, why do we see Colombian men cheat a lot, B? Like, yo, Mike ain't cheating. He's just single.
All I know is that I see some ugly little Colombian men with some beautiful Colombian women.
she said ugly little Colombian.
That's because they got money, B. They got money.
And they're with more than just that beautiful Colombian woman.
Last guru question. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Why?
Hey, listen. Listen.
I know. Don't worry, buddy. Nick is not gonna listen.
This is what the people send us, B.
16.
Oh, I thought you said 60. 16? Got you.
Like, how old are you?
I was
12.
No. OG. I was 15.
How old are you?
Her daughter's listening.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Because I lost my virginity to.
You lost your virginity twice?
She lost her virginity to her daughter's
It was
father.
17 turning 18, right before I went in St. John's.
Okay, right before you hit college.
Right
How about
before I
you,
hit college.
my young bull?
I lost mine at 18. I went buck wild after that. But it was my ex-wife though.
Give me 5.
Okay, got you.
But I went buck wild after that. That was a mistake.
That wasn't a mistake. At the moment, you liked her, so don't even hit me with that
I
mistake.
don't know what's
First night
going
came
on
out.
in
Don't even hit me with
Oh,
that.
finished.
it. Okay.
It only lasts for an hour.
Ah, okay.
So that is our time. But where can they find you again? Where can they find you at?
They can always call me, 646-533-4102. You can find me on Instagram at My Realtor Life.
Okay.
And you gotta hold on. We're watching on YouTube and we're subscribing to your.
Oh, I have a YouTube channel.
Come on.
Well, it's not a channel because I need 100 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe to me.
But you have 40 subscribers. You have 40 subscribers.
I have a few.
And 47 episodes. I've seen it.
Yes. So you can, but my hashtag is hashtag Money Mondays with Melissa.
Yeah, but they could just find you with Melissa Gomez.
Yeah.
'Cause
Melissa Gomez
I tried
on
finding
YouTube.
the hashtag.
And let's subscribe to her channel. It's good stuff, good
Yes,
information.
yes,
Every
please.
single, no jokes aside, every single week, Mondays we have good you have good information, great contact, great office vibe, meaning there's a lot of information for those agents that do want for those people that are considering being in real estate. ERA Top Service, one of the best when it comes to teaching us new agents how to go out there and do the job right, how to take care of our community, how to find the houses for our community. I really feel blessed for being part of that gang, and at the end of the day, Lisa does a great job every single Monday putting on content, putting on things every day.
Not every
so
Monday, I
yes,
do 2 Mondays every month.
well, you do a good ass job
How
doing
much she
it.
paying you to say all that?
They're not paying me shit. I'm taking over her desk. I'm so excited.
Quick question, right? She works for you, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, how is she promoting like?
You guys, you
company?
fucked up.
God.
You fucked up. Because I don't
Is she
use
promoting a
social
lot
media.
like on social media?
She's trying. She's trying.
No.
I
You
heard,
know what?
I heard
I'm
you.
gonna
I heard
come
you
up.
had to tell her to get more to social media.
Didn't you?
I told her
Didn't-
400 times.
You know what?
That's the only word for you said.
That's
My
because I
come up
did it
is coming.
myself.
I'm taking better pictures. I'm gonna be on social media more, and I'm gonna sell some houses. And
But
I'm
you
gonna
know
do
what it
this.
is, like as a real estate agent, you have to have, I think,
Yeah.
like a social media plan. So I talked with her about having a social media plan. Like you gotta
Also,
figure out
as
like
a-
what's your message gonna be.
As a radio host, you also.
Yeah, that should go all the way
That's
around.
a nice
by the
way to end up.
By the way,
end our-
everybody here needs to have one.
Everybody.
Everybody.
So that's our show.
Everybody, it's a
Thank-
little getting tipsy. By the way, I was not expecting the Love Guru questions. I was totally prepared for like current events or like things that what do we want to make
We
2000
told you.
out of
We told you.
2018.
This is what happens when people don't listen
No,
to the
you
show,
did
right?
not tell me
This is what happens
that
when you
I
listen to
the
the show
Love
all the way.
Guru was definitely gonna be
She
happening.
fucked up.
I ain't fuck up. She's here to join the ride.
Fucked up, Mel.
I ain't fuck up
Oh,
nothing.
you did right.
You
I
can't be
can't
prepared for
even
everything,
tag
right?
this YouTube thing on my page anymore because
Well,
I
right,
like,
we will.
That's how I felt when they asked me a whole bunch of stuff.
So, shout out to everybody listening, watching live, and everybody that's gonna catch us on YouTube and the podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, or anywhere you get your podcast from.
Monday.
Thank you for listening. The new year has started pretty good. Thank you for all the information.
Thanks for having me.
People listen and go out and fix their taxes and
their credit,
and buy a house and
listen. Don't use your tax money to get a new body. Use your tax money to go get a house, and then next year's tax money to get the new body.
Get that ass.
I'm gonna promote that. I'm gonna
afterwards,
promote that soon, ladies.
Get that ass afterwards. Shout out to thank you everybody for listening. See you tomorrow, man, or next week.
I think I said tomorrow.
It went so quickly.
It always
When you
does.
have fun.